What's up, CJ? What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Samra, what's up? CJ, um, good to see you, Samra and CJ. Others are coming on as we speak. Um, I've had a pretty easy day as far as my day, but a pretty rough day as far as the market, to say the least. And I'm sure that you all have all seen the same thing from the market today. Isn't it fair to say it's at least fair to say that what the market did today for a Monday? Now, in actuality, let me look at mine. I did horrible today, to say the least. I did horrible today, to say the least. Um, but some of the new calls that I got, and I have quite a few calls. I have quite a few calls that I purchased on last night. Some of those things they did pretty good. I have a Facebook call, a Google call, a Tesla call, a Facebook call. Excuse me, a Tesla call that I made about $1,500 from. Even though Tesla only went up by $7, hopefully it's more than that tomorrow. I have a Facebook call that I've had since last week. I made $135 from that, so that's not too bad, not too good. A Google call, I made $1,110 from that Google call. So if I would sell that one, I would be up 22,740 on that one. Now, all the others, my calls, they were pretty much in the green, but not making any money. In other words, for me today, as I'm looking at things, the market was moving sideways today for me. In other words, it was moving straight across, meaning that I wasn't losing anything nor gaining anything at the start of the market. And then around what time? What time was it? What time was it? It was, I can't see. It was at 11, let's see. It was 9:35. It was 9:35. I was up I was up by $163, $130 at 9:35, and then from that point on, I was losing the rest of the day. The entire rest of the day, I was losing from 9:35. In other words, for the first 5 minutes, I did very well, and then thereafter, I didn't do too well all the way until closeout. So I think I mentioned to some people on last night that on this morning that I sold a lot of stocks this morning. Last night, while I was lying in bed, I sold a lot of stocks that wasn't making me any money. It was either not making me any money at all, or it was losing me money. I was losing money because of it. And so what I did is I sold it, Samra. I sold it, and then took that money and they deposited into my buying power this morning. And then I bought some calls and different things this morning. I had quite a few dollars, enough to purchase Tesla and Amazon and Google. All three of those. Of course, those are rather expensive calls. And then I think for the most part, I closed them all on the end of the week, on the end of the week, which is basically the end of the month. Let me make sure on that. I closed them on the end of the week, 7:30, 7:30, 7:30. Yeah, just about everything that I have ends in 7:30, which is this Friday, except for the last few. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, to include Chipotle, eight, nine, 10. 10 of them closes on August the 20th. On August the 20th, which is about 4 Fridays away. Am I right? 4 Fridays away, which is August the 20th. What's up, William? So don't, and particularly my cousin CJ, right? Do not get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, because that's that market Monday when it's like that, and terrible Tuesday when it's like that sometimes. But we all intend to do our best to bounce back. We want to bounce back, and so we want to do our best to bounce back. So please be mindful of that. Let's bounce back from this. So now, again, Facebook closed today at $373.07, because they went up by $2.67 today and another 61 cents after market. I made money on Facebook, the stocks today, as well as I made money on the call option today. Of course, Facebook is one of those ones that they do not pay dividends, but you can trade with Facebook. Chipotle, one of my favorites. I lost money today on Chipotle. Chipotle lost $24.05 tomorrow. It is my hope and my desire that they double that back tomorrow. In other words, I want them to gain $48 tomorrow, because I left it open today. I left it open today, so I want them to double that money back tomorrow, since I left it open. And so basically, I only lost like $48.10 today on my Chipotle. And that's not too bad. But then on the option on my Chipotle option, listen to this. I lost $637, or you may as well say half of the money that I had in there. I lost $637. So I want to gain that back tomorrow, and I'll be on the road watching that tomorrow. Dividends, Chipotle does not pay dividends. All right. I'm not going to do a lot of these tonight. Another one, I gained money today with my Amazon call. Amazon went up by $43.18 today during the market. They lost $7.82 after market. I gained money on my Amazon stocks, and then and my Amazon. I thought I had an Amazon, and Amazon. Let's see, where did it go? My Amazon call, which I had. I made money on as well. I made money on my Amazon call. as well. That closes on um, on 7:30, which is this Friday. The next one is Disney. Disney did pretty well today. They closed at $178.84 because they gained $2.60 today during the market and another 10 cents after market. And then, of course, we know that Disney used to be as low as $28 and some change, and now it's at $178. And as there's some stuff that's going around in the news about this new variations or string or strand of COVID, and cities are beginning to shut down again. Those are not good news. Those are not good news because when will businesses open back up? When would vacation spots open back up? Who knows? Who knows? And so that's not good news. Apple today closed at 149.26. They gained $43 today during the market. Excuse me, 43 cents today during the market and another 27 cents after market. I'm doing very well in Apple. I gained money today on my Apple stocks, and it has always gained on my Apple stock. I got it's looked like $21,435.97 worth of Apple on one of my account. All right, and today I gained $101,115.51 on my Apple position for the Apple that I have. So that's not bad, right? That's not bad. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought I had an Apple. I think I sold it last week. I thought I had an Apple stock, call option, but I sold it on last week. I should not have sold it on last week. That one did pretty good today. Moderna did very bad today. Moderna lost $12 today. They closed at $336 even. They lost $12.96. They gained 13 cents after market. The fact of the matter is they lost more than they gained. Google, which I have the stocks itself, Google Class A. There's two Google stocks. There's Google Alphabet Class A and Alphabet Class C. I have Class A, $2,694.82. They went up by $20.40 today during the market, but they unfortunately lost $14.12 after market. I'm sorry, they gained another, and fortunately, they gained another $14.12 after market. So hopefully that means that Google will start out in the positive tomorrow morning, Google Class A, because if I'm not mistaken, let's make sure I have Google Class A call. I have a 2790 call. And currently Google is at 2694. 2694. So that's a Hail Mary that I have out there for Google. But Google, when it moves, it moves. So that's not far-fetched. That's not far-fetched. All right, Twitter didn't do well today. Pfizer did well today. Pfizer closed at $41.93 because they gained 13 cents today during the market, another 12 cents after market, for a total of 25 cents today on the market. All right. I have quite a few shares of Pfizer. No calls on Pfizer. Pfizer, they do pay dividends. They do pay dividends. So pay attention to that. They pay dividends of $3.69. I hope y'all doing well today. $3, 3.69%. They pay dividend Pfizer. So please be mindful of that. Zoom closed today at $373.15. Zoom gained $13.91 today during the market, another 1 cent after market. Zoom, I've always made money on Zoom. My total return as well as my today's return. I'm doing very good with Zoom, very well with Zoom. Zoom does not pay dividends. They do not pay dividends. I'm going to skip over some of these others that didn't do well, like DKNG, Snap, Microsoft, AMD. None of those did well today. Coty, COTY. We told you on yesterday. Coty is at $8.80 a share. It's not bad, right? For a little over a penny stock, $8.80 per share. They gained 17 cents today during the market, lost 9 cents after market. I've gained constantly, and I have 50 shares of that. That's one of those ones, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I bought some more of it last night or today. Let me put it like that. I bought some more of it today. Um, um, okay. All right. So please be mindful of that. All right. And then oh, my wife is inside texting me and she knows what I'm doing. All right. All right. And then let's go to the next one. The next one is Nio. Nio didn't do well today. AMC, the moneymaker AMC. AMC today closed at $40.36. They went up by $3.30 today and another 7 cents after market. That's AMC Entertainment. I've never lost money with them. They do pay dividends. AMC pays dividends, so please be mindful of that. And again, it's only $40.36, under $50. So if I were you, I would purchase a few shares of those, of that one. I would purchase a few shares of that one. All right, so please be mindful of that. All right, let me I wanna y'all gotta excuse me for a second because if I don't answer her, she is going to continue to text me. So let me kind of answer this question for my wife. Um, all right, I just answered that question for her. And now what else? Okay. Now let me go back to this. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. AMC again. Grab AMC. Yeah, Sam, I had to because if not, and she's literally right there inside the house. But we're leaving to go out of town tomorrow, and she needs to know some information because she's washing clothes, so we can leave out early tomorrow morning to go to Alabama. So I don't see why she couldn't wait. But hey, nonetheless. AMC is a good stock to have. It's a good stock to have. It's a money maker. You know, there's some stuff that happened a few months ago that made a whole lot of people rich, literally rich. AMC, and so that's a good one to have. Royal Caribbean Group cruise liner, $80.90. Remember, I've been telling people to get in Royal Caribbean since it has been under $45, actually like 30 something dollars. I've been telling them to get into Royal Caribbean. And now it's at $80.90. So to buy 10 of those would be what? $800. Am I right? Is that right? $800 to a excuse me, 80.90. It would be $800 when you could have bought 10 of those when it was $22 for $200. So, so, but still buy dollar amount and get into Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken, yes, they do pay dividends, 1.04. They do pay dividends as well as you can trade with them. I have never lost with dividends even when it's on the days that they are down. Play, which is Dave and Buster's. Play, which is Dave and Buster's, closed today at $36.61. I'm pretty much talking to newcomers tonight, beginners, because $36.61 is under $40, is under $50. You can buy some of those and jump in on Play. I have never lost with Play, Dave and Buster. Even on the days that is down, I've never lost with Play. I've always been in the positives as I'm looking at it. I have 100 shares of it doing very well. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. They gained $2.87 today during the market, lost 14 cents after market. That is not bad. That is not bad. Sundial Growers. I think I sold. No, I did not. Sundial Growers, we know that is a literally, it's just not under $5, but it's literally a penny stock. It's literally a penny stock. It's 80 cents per share. It's 80 cents per share, almost 81 cents per share. What did I do? What did I do? I bought 150 shares of it. I should have bought more, but I bought 150 shares of it. Now I'll be honest with you, because it's still under $1, and so yes, I have lost money with that, but I've gained money with that as well. Honestly, I've lost more than I've gained, but I've decided to keep that one because I think it's going to take off after a while. All right, so I do have 150 shares of that. I think it's going to take off after a while. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with it. But who wants to trade with a stock that's 80 cents per share? It's not. I don't think it's even worth it. I won't mess with it. HEAR, one of my favorite cheap stock, inexpensive stock. HEAR, which is Turtle Beach, closed today at $30.65 because they went up by 15 cents today during the market. They do not trade aftermarket. Now, they if you look at HEAR, Turtle Beach, they were going crazy today. I guess that Monday, what they didn't know what in the world are they going to do? What in the world should they do? Because they were just all over the place today. But they did close in the green. They closed in the negative. I mean, in the positive. I have never lost with them. I have quite a few shares, and I gained today $1,284.61 with that one, because it's a $30.65 uh, per share a stock. So that's not too bad. They do not pay dividend, but you can trade with it, and that's one of those ones that if you want to learn how to trade, that's a good one to learn how to trade with. For example, if you go to close it out on August the 20th, because it closes every 4 weeks, Hail Mary, it closes it every 4 weeks. If you want to learn how to trade with that one and say it's going to go up from $30.65 to $40, that will only cost you $30 per contract. It will cost you $30. It will literally cost you $30 per contract. So I would take $100, $90 rather, less than $100. I would take $90, and I would buy three contracts. Would cost $90 to close it out by August the 20th. That hair, HEAR, not the lack of hair that I have, but HEAR, and say that it well. Let's look at the Greeks. Because I know. So the Greeks are terrible today. It's terrible today. The delta is 0.1098, and then the theta is negative zero point zero 0.02. All right, so you're not going to make a lot of money off of it, but you will. You will. It's not like those one that moves up by $1. This moves up. When it moves up by 10, 15, 20 cents. 10, 15, 20 cents. All right. And so that won't be a bad one. If you want to practice and see how to make money from calls, that's a good one to use. So if you buy three contracts of hair, HEAR, it will cost you $90 to close it out on August the 20th. And remember, you don't have to keep it until August the 20th. You do not have to keep it until August the 20th. All right. So be mindful of that. That's a good one. And let's see. Matter of fact, tomorrow. Matter of fact, I should do that. Right. Let's do that. I'm gonna do that. It's currently at $30.65, and I want to say that it's going to go to, and then I can even go cheaper. I'm going to say it's going to go to $36. No, that would be more. That would be $35 would be even more. All right. I want to say it's going to go up to $39 from $30.65 to $39 by August the 20th. And if I want to buy three, th- I don't see what if I want to buy three contract, that will cost me $120 rather than that $90 I was talking about earlier. All right. And if I put that in, first of all, let me go look at the delta is a little bit better. It's 13 cents on that one. All right. And then so if I go and purchase that one, it will cost me $120. and I'll leave it at that. And I'll review it, take it, and hopefully it processes tomorrow morning. And then I can always close it out if I'm not doing well. My hair is one of those ones that I'll be honest with you that I used to work with and practice with just to see how to make money on calls in small amounts. All right, and then the next thing you can do is move up. You move up to the big money, like CJ, move up to the big money. Ralph Lauren Polo, which is one of my favorite, was all over the place today. Ralph Lauren Polo closed at $111.45, but I've had Ralph Lauren Polo since it was in the teens. And as of a year ago, it was $63.90. But even before that, I think I had them. I started them when they were in at $19 or so, and then now it's at $111.45, and I have 55 shares. I love Polo. Don't y'all forget that. Christmas time, my birthday right around 4 days apart. All right. I love Polo, 55 shares of Polo, $111.45 per share. I have 55 shares. It closed today at $1.46 because that's what it gains. And then they do not trade after hours. Ralph Lauren Polo, they pay dividends. They do pay dividends. Ralph Lauren Polo pay dividends as well as you can trade with them. You can trade with them, so be mindful of that. It is a good stock to have. Of course, we've talked about that Tesla, another one of my favorites, but it's not inexpensive. It's not inexpensive. As a matter of fact, it is expensive. Tesla today closed at $664.16 per share because they went up by $14.24 today during the market, another $6.54 after market. And if I'm not mistaken, I should have a Tesla. I do. I have a Tesla call to close on this Friday for $657.50. $657.50. And where is it at now? Let's see, where is it at now? And I'm winning because right now it's $664.16. So I am winning. If you look at Tesla, I'm winning big time on Tesla. That is why, particularly because I have the money in my buying power, I can play with stuff with Tesla and make a whole lot of money, rather than the chips, the small chunks of money. That's what I'm looking for, like I used to, because I have the money in my buying power. But if you don't, stick with the other one. Tesla does not pay dividends, and then of course we know NIO. NIO is somewhat like Tesla. NIO is somewhat like Tesla. NIO is an electrical car company, so they're going to follow along, and they're going to be the same Tesla, the same way Tesla is in the near future. So grab some NIO while it's not too expensive. Verizon didn't do well today. GPS did well today. GPS, which is Gap, closed at $30 per share because they went up by 86 cents. If I were you, number one, Gap is under $40. It's $30 and even as of today's closing because it went up by 86 cents. Number two, Gap pays dividends. It pays dividends. And so I've never lost money with Gap. I'm looking at it today. I gained money. In my total return, I've gained money. All right. So as well as you can trade with Gap. And then I don't think it's too expensive. Let's go to August the 20th. August the 20th. Even if you go now, you can trade every week with Gap. You don't have to do the Hail Mary, but I just did the Hail Mary for August the 20th. And if I want to bet that Gap is going to go up from $30 to $30.50 by August the 20th, it will cost me $128 for one contract. That is going to happen. We're talking about 4 weeks away for them to gain 50 cents. You're going to make your money. You're going to make your money along the way. Particularly on bad Tuesdays, you're going to lose some money. But I think it's safe to say that you are going to make your money on Gap between now and August the 20th. But if you go back and close it for this Friday, it'll only cost you $41. If you want to try and close it this Friday, let's say that gap will go up from $30 to $30.50. It will only cost you $41. $41. All right. So that is gap. That is gap. And then X, which is another one of my favorite, is United States Steel. The letter X, that's the ticker for it. Under $40, $24.27. They closed today at $1. Excuse me, they made $1.02 today during the market, another 12 cents to aftermarket. So a total of $1.14 today. They went up, 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 up. If you look at X, the ticker is X, United States Steel. I've never lost money with them. I've gained so much money with them. I only have 20 shares. I should have some more. And guess what? They pay dividends. They pay dividends. Y'all got that? They pay dividends. Okay, all right. I'm trying to get y'all to understand this dividend thing. Another one of my favorites, well, I wouldn't call it my favorite, but another good one, let me put it like that, is Netflix. Netflix, the ticker is NFLX, closed today at $515.60. Y'all, I remember when Netflix was like literally chump change. And then now it's at $515.60. So I know we concentrate on the quick, fast, and a hurry money with the calls and the puts, et cetera, et cetera. But don't forget the stocks itself. They rise. They will help you to make some money real fast. So Netflix closed today at 515.60 because they went up by $1.08 during the market, but they lost 89 cents after market. Netflix does not pay dividends, but you can trade. You can trade with Netflix. All right. We know about Berkshire A and Berkshire B. Berkshire A is over $400,000 per share, over $400,000 per share. But Berkshire B, which I'm hoping that will follow Berkshire A, I'm hoping this is Bloomberg's company, right? This is I'm sorry, Warren Buffett. Yeah, Warren Buffett's company, right? Yeah, Warren Buffett's company. And so they will, if I'm saying that right, um, they will gradually and hopefully follow A. Berkshire B will follow Berkshire A, and today they closed at $278.65 because they went up by 31 cents during the day and they lost 15 cents after market. But guess what? They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. Another good one. It's not cheap. It's not inexpensive. Is Nike. Nike closed today at 165.29. They lost $1.27 during the market today, but gained 20 cents after market. But Nike is a good one to have because Nike, when it moves, it moves. It just had a bad day today. I've I've for the most part, I've gained money on Nike. It looks like I've gained on my total on Nike $834.77. But today I lost $10.73 on Nike. All right. Nike pays dividends 0.64%. 0.64% dividends. Nike, they do pay dividends. Okay. I want to finish this because I do want to talk to you all about the Greeks as we promised on last night. Okay. IIPR, Innovative Industrial Properties. I remember when it was very inexpensive, but now it's $212.60. They gained 25 cents today. During the market, they do not trade after market. They do not trade after market, and they do pay dividends. IIPR. They do pay dividends and you can trade with them. So that's not a bad one to have, even though it's not inexpensive. Best Buy. Best Buy closed at 114 and 83. They gained $1.55 today. Best Buy, they do pay dividends. Best Buy pay dividends. So let's be mindful of that. Let's be mindful of that. American Airlines did well today, 88 cents today. They closed at $22.08. You can grab $100, 5 or 10 of American airline, because when it starts to grow, it's going to grow. Because I remember when it was as low as $10 or under $10. Let me put it like that. And now it's $22.08 per share, as well as it pays dividends. So let's be mindful of that. And then Delta Airline, all of the airlines did very well today. Delta Airlines, $41.65, not a bad one to have. They closed at $41.65 because they went up today by $1.26 during the market. They lost 2 cents, 2 pennies, 2 little coppers after market. They do pay dividends, and you can trade with them. And you can trade with them. That's a good one. CJ said he has a Nike call. Okay, very good. I thought I had one too. All right. I'm gonna do a couple more of these, and then we're gonna talk about the Greeks. Okay. Carnival Cruise Liners did well today. Spirit Airliners, all of these are airliners, right? Did well today. Walmart did well today. Um, United Airlines did well today. Norwegian Cruise Liners did well today, gained $1.15. So all of those did well today. All of them did well today. All right. Of course, Berkshire A closed today at $419,500. $419,500 because they went up today by $500. And I know CJ has about four of those ones, right, CJ? You got about four Berkshire A, and I understand that. That's why we're family, because whenever I need something, I know where to go to. My cousin, Cornelius Goodwin. That's my nephew, y'all. That's my nephew. All right, so I know where to go because he has four Berkshire A. Don't y'all forget that. He is the man. He is the man. You running low on cash? Hit up CJ. He got you. All right, let me see. GS. What is GSM? GSM is Ferroglobe. Ferroglobe gained 8 cents today. They closed at $5.56. Barely over a penny stock. It's a good one to have. Barely over a penny stock. The ticker is GSM, Ferroglobe. They closed at $5.56 today. They gained 8 cents today during the market. They do not trade after market. They do not pay dividend, but you can trade with them now. I don't know. Yeah, you can trade with them. For example, you can say that you want to spend $30 to say that Globe is going to go up from $5.56 to $6 by August the 20th. That's a Hail Mary. That's 4 Fridays away, right? You know good and well it's going to go up to that. So you're going to make some money for that one, for that one. And I have, it says, according to this, I have 5 calls for that one, or I have 5 calls. That is GSM. Let's see what I have. GSM. It says that I have. Let's see. GSM. Yes. No, I have the stocks. Now let me go back up here to calls because it says that I have 5 calls, but I don't remember. GSM. Yes, I have 5 $6 call to close by August the 20th. That is going to go up to $6, and I'm winning. I'm winning. I made no, I'm not winning. In other words, I'm in the green, but I didn't lose anything, nor did I win anything today because I paid $30 for it, right? For those 5 shares. And then it went up and down and up and down and up and down. So it started out here and then it ended up the same place. So I didn't lose anything, nor did I gain anything. So hopefully tomorrow will be different than today was. All right, I can go on and on and on and on because I have so many different stocks, y'all. I have a whole lot of them. I can't even count them. Um, um, and then some people were asking about the Dogecoin, um, which I really don't get into them. I don't get into those a lot, but um, they're not doing too well right now. So that's all I got to say about that. All right, there is one more that I want to mention, that's called BCAUY. BCAUY. I bought 10 shares of that last night. I bought 10 shares of that last night, and it executed today. Is executed today, and then it went up by $1.32, and so I gained money. I gained $10 today on that stock. I gained $10 today, so that's pretty good, right? For a stock that's only $9.81, because today it started out being $8.81, and then at opening it went up as high as $17.66, as low as $8.81, and then it closed at $9.81. So I gained $10 today on those 10 shares. Now, what if I had more shares? What if I had more shares? So that means, I'm trying to show you all how to make money off of the inexpensive stocks. We're not talking calls and puts, newcomers, new followers. We're talking stocks, buying the inexpensive stocks and let it make money for you. And then take some of your money, and with the inexpensive calls and or puts, you can learn how to do that. But start with the inexpensive one, all right? So you can get used to doing it and how it works, and then reading the charts. All right. I was supposed to post something. I am so busy. I'm gonna still probably do it later on, but I've had a meeting today on Zoom and just got off. But today I was supposed to post something on on the Greeks. Remember, let me just talk to you about two of them, and then I'll put this into a PDF document, and later on later tonight probably, if not tomorrow for sure, and then post it on the files under files on the Facebook Live Stocks Talk Live with Tim page, so that you can go there and read it whenever you want to. But let's talk about the delta. Let's talk about the delta. Explaining the Greeks, the delta. The first Greek is called the delta. If you look at the charts, and I certainly wish that we were on a platform where I can share my screen, but of course I can't with this one. I wish I can share my screen. And so if you look at the delta, the first one, if you look at the Greeks, the first one is delta, which measures how much an option price is expected to change per $1. All right, so CJ, you know how you and I will talk about 50. The delta should be about 50, because that means that it's expected to change. You're going to get 50 cents for your dollar. When it changes to a dollar, you're going to get 50 cents. Now, there are some of them you're going to get $100 for your $1. But I'm going to start with the lower ones, right? Okay, so again, it measures how much an option price is expected to change per $1 change in the price of the underlying security or index. For example, a delta of 0.40 means that the option price will theoretically move 40 cents for every $1 in the price of the underlying stock or index. It will move 40 cents for every $1. On a call option, let's talk about calls, you have a positive delta that can range from 0.0 to 1.00, from nothing to a dollar. At the money option usually means a delta is near 0.50. That's at the money. And then the delta will increase and approach $1 as the option gets deeper into the money. The delta of in the money call option will get closer to $1 as expiration approaches. As the time for it to expire, the delta in the money call option will get closer to 1.00 or $1 as expiration approaches. The delta out of the money call options will get closer to 0.0 as expiration approaches. Those are for calls. Those are for calls, the delta for calls. Now, the delta for puts have a negative delta that can range from zero point zero to negative 1.00. 0.0 to a negative 0.00. I don't know what happened. At the money option usually have a delta near negative 0.50, negative 0.50. And then the delta will decrease and approach minus 1.00, minus $1 as the option gets deeper into the money. And the delta of an in the money option, put option, we're talking put, will get closer to negative 1.00 as expiration approaches. And then finally, the delta out of the money put option will get closer to zero point 0.0 as expiration approaches. And I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot, but when you read it for yourself, it will be more clear. It will be more clear. So you can think of a delta as the probability that a given option will expire in the money. For example, a delta of 0.40 means the option has about a 40% chance of being in the money at the expiration. This doesn't mean your trade will be profitable. That, of course, depends on the price at which you bought or sold the option. You also might think of delta as the number of shares of the underlying stock. The option behaves like a delta of 40, 0.40 also means that at a dollar move at a given a dollar moves in the underlying stock, the option will likely gain or lose about the same amount of money as 40 shares of the stock. That's the delta. That's the delta. And I just explained the delta put option and the delta call option, the delta put and the delta call. Now, there are others as well, but just let me explain the theta. The theta, because remember, there's delta, there's gamma, there's theta, there's vega, there's rho. Okay, but just let me go to the theta, which is a simple one. Simple one. The theta measures the change in the price of an option for a 1 day decrease in its time to expiration. Simply put, theta tells you how much the price of an option should decrease as the option nears expiration. Since options loses value as expiration approaches, theta estimates how much value the option will lose each day if all other factors remains the same. Because time value erosion is near linear, delta of at the money or ATM just simply out of the money and in the money, out of the money, that's OTM, and in the money, ITM, options generally increases as expiration approaches, while theta of far out of the money, OOTM, far out of the money, options generally decreases as expiration approaches. So those are the two important ones of all of them, the delta and the theta. Now, again, I know that was a lot, and I know I read a lot, and I know you're probably like, what? Say that again. I will put the file out there, and then I'll put a note out there when the file is out there under files, so that I'm going to put it in a PDF document, and I'm going to drop it on the file so that you can read it, print it, read it, and understand it. That way, and then now I'm starting, Samuel. I'm going to start more and more to teach you all how to read the charts, how to read the charts. But I don't care. Now, please understand, I don't care how well you are at reading charts. The market is the market. Like today, I stayed up till probably 3 o'clock this morning. I know CJ was knocked out. He was snoring and drooling all over the place. And I was up till about 3 o'clock this morning reading charts. And then some of them I told y'all already, I'm probably about 80, between 85 and 87% correct. Usually, never 100%. And then some of those ones, the stocks that I purchased, they were all in the green today. I did very well. And then the call option that I purchased, all of them didn't do well today. The three major ones did well today. And so my reading the charts, I'm about 87%, between 85 and 80%, 85 and 87% correct at all times. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, it's better than being 25, excuse me, 25% or 35%. I'm 85 to 87%. So that's pretty good. And then I want you, and we're gonna learn how to read the charts, read the numbers. When should, if you have call options, uh, now, see, it's easier to work with individuals who have the portfolio over the $25,000 because you can do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. So my goal is to get those of you who wants to stay in this for the long ride. You want to stay in this for the long ride. My goal is to get you there over the $25,000. That is my goal, to get you there over the $25,000. Then you will be the power master, the dragon master, the wrench master, or the banana master, whatever the case may be. You will be able to rule the market because you won't be penalized for anything that you do. Now, please, the penalties comes in with calls and puts or day trading. There are no penalties with stocks. With, you can buy and sell and trade stocks all you want to with no penalties at all. That has been, it has been roughly 51 minutes since we've been on. CJ said this guy should be a comedian. I don't know why he said that, but I guess he means that because I'm telling everybody about he got 4 or 5 Berkshire A. I guess that's what it is. I hope that I spoke to everyone. If I did not, it's not intentionally. Shamra, William was there. Others of you who will get on later, don't forget to can tell people to tell your friends to tell their friends about the channel, to keep subscribing to the channel. I still want the subscribers to go up. Like, share, subscribe, like the videos. Like the videos. You need to like the videos. Why? Why do I need to like the video? Because it has something to do with the algorithm for for YouTube. YouTube will see and know that you like the content that I'm posting, and then they will show others, hey, this guy talks about stocks. So then others will just come on, and if they like what they see, like what they hear, they'll join the channel as well. So it has something to do with the algorithm for YouTube. All right, so please like the video, like the video. All right, I'm out of town tomorrow. I think it's going to take us about 7 hours to get to Fort Rucker. Once we settle in our, of course, I'll be watching on at the market tomorrow while traveling. Once we settle in our hotel room on tomorrow night, I'll get on and we'll talk again tomorrow night. After graduation on Wednesday, we're going to stay up there another night. We'll get on again and talk to you on Wednesday night about the market. And on Thursday night, we're headed back. And if I'm not too tired when we headed back on on Thursday night, I'll get on again, and then we'll close it out on Friday. All right, I'll close it out on Friday. I hope that you all have a wonderful. I hope the market on Tuesday is the best as it has ever been in a long time for all of us. For all of us. I hope all of you make the kind of money that you need and want to make on tomorrow. Certainly, I hope that I can do the same thing because I have so many calls, so many calls. And then I know that if I sell a lot of these calls, I'll probably sell them and be at $7 or $8,000 up in my buying power, because that's how many calls that I have, because they're expensive ones. They're expensive ones. They're not inexpensive. I do have some inexpensive ones just to trial and error, but for the most part, they are expensive ones. Okay? All right. And okay, I think that is it. I see all of you. CJ, if you have something to say, holler at me on text, bro. You're the best. Samra, thank you for joining us. Thank you for always being there, and thank you for listening. And I hope that you are learning something. And then when I get off, I'm gonna try to do that right now. It's gonna be on the Facebook page, the Facebook Stock Talk Live with Tim. There's a file there. You should be able to go. I'm gonna name the file "Explaining the Greeks," so that you can read it yourself, print it if you so desire, study it if you so desire, and then we're going to talk more and more about learning how to read the chart. Angie, it is so good to see you. I got the book from your daughter. I got the book from your daughter. Love it, love it, love it. We're traveling to go out of town tomorrow, and then I want to see what Gabriel has to say about it on tomorrow. Gabriel likes to be read too. We're going to go to Antonio's graduation. He's graduating from Warrant Officer Academy tomorrow, or Warrant Officer's course tomorrow. Antonio, can you believe it, Angel? Little Antonio, you remember he probably was in the ninth or the 10th grade. He's graduating from Warrant Officer School tomorrow. Excuse me, on Wednesday. And so we're going to that graduation and come back on Thursday. Pray for us as we're traveling, for our traveling grace and mercy. Peace be unto all of you if all hearts and minds are clear. Peace.